Was geht, meine lieben Freunde, nur die hier, herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen The House im Fata Morgana Let's Play. Wir sind heute in der 101. Folge. Puh. Letztes Mal ist einfach Morgana gestorben. What the fuck? Das kann gar nicht passiert sein eigentlich.
Das passt nicht ins Skript.
Ja, das passt nicht ins Skript, wirklich, Freunde. Und ja, Michel, seht ihr ja, Freunde, wie er sie hält. Ist traurig. Hat ihr nochmal so gesagt, ich bin der Engel, du wirst von Gott in die Hand genommen.
Sie ist gestorben vor der Timeline. Dann sie hätte sterben sollen, aber weil halt Michel da war und dann konnte sie so loslassen, dich der Lösung, bla bla. Okay. Schauen wir weiter.
Und jetzt hat er gesagt, Jacopo, du sollst ihrer Seele es sagen, weil er ist ja selber schon mal gestorben und weiß, dass sie so noch gebunden ist, dass es verbrannt wird und so ein Shit. Ja. Oder kaputt gemacht wird, du weißt schon, was ich meine. Ja, okay, ich würde sagen, ach, halt mal bitte. Du Donne, wie, Marmelade, schnell. Ja, Freunde, ihr kennt unseren Behinderung. Let's go. Morgana. I'm not the Lord you knew. Okay. The man who put you through that hell, I killed him. I'm the man who freed you from his grasp. I'm the man who spent the next 3 years with you. We were poor and food was scarce, let alone good food. But those were happy times. Just about every day I'd come to rub ointment on your face. I'd tell you to look at me, and you'd reluctantly turn my way. I used to think a lot about the face you'd make when you finally gave in. And then there was Maria. I can only imagine how obnoxious you thought the two of us were when we were in the same room together. You sitting up alone while me and Maria go at it, not making a peep. Me always trying to sneak glances at you. There's so much I never managed to tell you. And I hate myself for being too weak to put any of it into words. I could apologize, but I doubt you'd forgive me. And I don't want you to either. I just want you to know that this isn't how I wanted things to turn out. What I wanted more than anything was to show you the world. But instead, all I managed to show you was the inside of a cold, dark tower. Not the beautiful, unimaginably wide world outside these walls. Digga, wirklich als Aaron. But the tiny, filthy corner of it. I did this to you. I took everything from you, when I should have given you everything. However much you hate me, I deserve every last bit of it, and more. I was ready to pay with my life, if that's what you want. Ted. I was ready to do absolutely anything. This wasn't how I wanted things to turn out. I waited too long to bring myself to take action. Morgana, the man there. He told me you said the 3 years you were there, you were with me and Maria, were the brightest days of your life. Well, they were for me too. I loved you. That's everything. Did any of what he just said make it through to you, Morgana? I pray with all my heart that him opening up will have even the tiniest effect on how you feel.
Morgana. I also want to apologize for everything I did to hurt you. I feel terrible about it. I really do.
And then I'm gonna Yukimata, I don't.
And yeah, I know that's not enough to make up for what I've done. So I want to make amends, whatever it takes. If you want me to give you my life now, I will. Or if you want me to spend the rest of my days paying for my sins, I can do that too. I am an irredeemable monster and a killer. I take pleasure in hurting people. You were right to be afraid of me. I am genuinely sorry for what I did to you though. I never wanted to see you dead. Sorry, I can't come up with anything better to say.
Let's bring her outside. Would you carry her body, please? You should be the one to carry her. You're far better suited to the job. My right arm is in no condition to be picking anything up.
Stimmt.
Ja, stimmt, wir sehen ihn hier gar nicht, ne? Und
Achso,
ihr
okay,
linken Arm, ne? Ihr linken Arm, seinen rechten. I'll help you lift her then. You said it was my words she needed to hear most, but ultimately, it was you who saved her. And me, who made that necessary. She wanted to be delivered to God by the hands of an angel, so the angel here should carry her. I can't. It wouldn't be right. Please, would you do it for her? Very well. Jacopo puts the necklace around Morgana's neck, then lifts her dead body off the ground and places her in my arms. Digga, wirklich, was zur Fick ist sie, warum ist sie so, wie, gestorben und so, was passiert jetzt? Ich bin so gespannt, Freunde. He opens the door, heading the four-man procession out of the tower, as he had in. Ach, nee, doch. I walk at the back of the line. Each step they take down the spiral staircase is slow and ponderous, as if weighted down by the knowledge of their sins, that they must make their way to the place they will make their atonement. I wasn't able to prevent Morgana's death, but I was able to uncover the truth. I accomplished something. The sum of everything I did these 3 days should be enough to change her heart and change the course of their next lives. They should be able to avoid the tragedies I witnessed through each of their doors. Wie auch immer so Schuld und so sagt, weil er sich halt nicht sicher ist, ne?
Yes.
Das Ding ist, ganz kurz, man darf nicht mal vergessen, ne? Wir sind ja hier in die Final Door reingesteppt, ne? Aber in Wirklichkeit sind wir noch am Observation Tower, um die Stelle zu holen.
Ja.
Mit Morgana drin.
Ja.
When we step through this door and people see Morgana's body, we'll be made to pay for our sins. Ultimately, I'm the one responsible. So the two of you are welcome to stay behind.
I'm coming with you. The girl died because of the things I did. I can't just pretend I didn't have anything to do with me. No, I don't want to. I never had any intention of fleeing. You may have been the one running the operation, but I did just as many terrible things as you. I might have not been there when the wife was cooked. I might have not when it was sold. I damn knew what was happening.
I liked it. Well done. Ah, my bad.
Say, Michel?
Yes.
I figure this is probably my last chance to say it. So, thank you for convincing me to hand over my key. For giving me the courage to open my eyes.
You always had the courage within you, Mel. You simply need a little help finding it. It wasn't my strength that allowed you to take action, but your own.
Ha, you sure know how to make someone feel better about themselves. I'd like to be a little stronger next time around, if there really is a next life. I'd like to be strong enough to face whatever comes my way. Do not run away or try to ignore it.
I have no doubt you will be. The trials you're made to face are great, and very few of them of your own making. Yours is a tragedy of circumstance, of feelings kept secret and good intentions gone wrong. If you can face a problem when it arises rather than look away, I'm certain you can find your way to a better future.
Do you mean in my next life?
I do.
I'll trust you know what you're talking about then, and burn your advice into my soul. Don't look away.
Don't look away. Please do. Sagt, glaube ich, immer zu jedem einmal so, was sie machen und so, ne?
Das erinnert mich so an die Avatare, wo eins Angel nach Radbald vor zu ins Komet.
Ja.
So, du musst stets entschlossen. I'm glad to have met you.
Ich hätte Kyoshi nicht fragen.
Yeah. If there is a next life, I'd like it if we could be friends.
Just so you know, you never convinced me to go on walks around the lake or take naps out in the sun.
Well, that makes you sound like a very gloomy, unpleasant person to be around.
Ja, weil er nicht in der Sonne gehen kann.
Just joking.
Ich hau dir mal in die Fresse.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Na, jetzt ist der nächste, Yukimasa.
You know, you kept telling me you weren't an angel, but you actually are, aren't you?
I promise you, I am a regular man. Ja. Immer noch, ne? Regular man. Wir wissen nicht, und ich denke, das wird auch offen bleiben, wie sein Körper sich so verändert hat. So von so einer, so er was born female und dann so verändert zu so einem Mischling. Ne? Also Typ, aber ohne Schwanz.
You told Morgana you were an angel. Angels and demons don't get along very well, so I'd rather not run into you in my next life. I appreciate what you did here though. I'll do my best to be more human next time.
Please do.
If I repeat to myself what you told me, that what I need most is restraint as I make my departure from this world, then maybe I won't forget it, even if I do lose my memories. Burn it into my soul. I rather like that. I think I'll follow the boy's lead there.
That would be the best. That would be best. And I'll be praying that even if you aren't capable of love, you'll be able to live a peaceful life with a good woman who loves you. Then you'll be able to make her happy by doing so.
I still think she'd be better off never knowing me.
Whether you want her to or not, she's almost certainly going to meet you and fall in love with you.
You know, now that I think about it, she's not as normal as I first thought. She's a peculiar woman.
I can't say I disagree.
Well, I guess this is goodbye then.
Eben, ich glaube, wenn wir jetzt durch diese Tür gehen, kommen wir aus der Door raus. That it is. I know everyone else is doing it, but I've got nothing to say to you. I didn't expect you would. Ha! Though I suppose I do have something I'd like to say to you. And what might that be? Be more open with yourself. If you had only put your feelings into words, things would have turned out differently in both this life and your next. Coming from you, a man who looks even more closed off than me, that rubs me very much the wrong way. Atonement. This chapter. Oder kann man sagen will. Do I really look that closed off? In more ways than one, yeah. That part of me is deeply ingrained. You telling me to open up won't magically disentangle my personality and make it be. I don't think you're as twisted as you believe you are. I consider it if this next life nonsense you're selling is true. Please do. Lord have mercy, one hell of a man certainly busted his way into my life. The last thing I expected was for an outsider to be the one to get us to open that door. Impressive work for one man. It was not only my doing. I had help from a number of people. And it was you, Giselle, who did the most in getting me here. Ja, kaum. Vielleicht Giselle wieder so in der Gegenwart, was weiß ich. I'm not as big a man as the three of you make me out to be. Before this, I'd lost so much. I felt utterly powerless. I was on the verge of abandoning all hope. but having the opportunity to meet all of you, to spend time with you and the people around you, it did a great deal to revitalize my spirit, despite the atrocities involved. So I thank you. Jugend. I pray your next lives may turn out better. Oh, Freunde. Geht es, wenn ich kurz müsst? Ja. Entscheiden. Digga, nee. Jo, wir sagen Ciao Ciao zu allen hier. I suppose we should get going then. Off to pay for our crimes. To relieve her soul of some of its pain. And I suppose to make sure the next lives go a little better. Let's... He places a hand on a large door, then takes a step forward. The door lets out a heavy groan. The door? Also das Geräusch aber trotzdem. The moonlight slips through the widening crack. It's all over now. I did it.
No.
I changed the past.
No. It's too simple.
Yo.
Oha.
Yo, ist Licht? Blut? What? No way.
Alles noch schlimmer gemacht.
Yeah. What?
Das ist ja der Klassiker.
What the hell? What I see beyond the door is not the night-time courtyard. The sun hangs high. Es ist nun! Weißt du? Das hat sich verändert. The sun hangs high in the sky, shining down on the blood-soaked grass. Why? What's going on? That's when I notice. The weight of Morgana's body is gone from her arms. Er ist so in der ersten Timeline wieder, weißt du? Glaube ich. And then... Out in the courtyard. Nelly! I see a flaxen-haired girl vomit blood and fall to the ground. A young man kneels over her and takes his own life. Oh, ja, so ist es ja geschehen. Also, glaube ich. Also das... Wir wussten auf jeden Fall, dass Nelly angefangen hat zu... so vomit blood.
Okay.
Aber dass er sich selber gekillt hat, weiß ich gerade nicht mehr. Ja. Shit. No. There are dead and dying townfolks all around the nun. The swordsman is skewered as he scrambles to reach her. Ja, die wollten alle dann die Nun killen, ne? And at the door, just to my back, Jacopo. The Lord lies, unmoving, slumped against the wooden frame in a pot of blood. Cool. Gut, blood. How can this be? Pot ist mit T. We were all just talking not a minute ago. How the hell did we go from that to this? Why? Damn it! I changed the past, did I not? I steered them away from this outcome. I changed. Oh. That's what this is? Huh? As much as I don't want to believe it, it makes sense. Was? The sense that something wasn't quite right. I've been feeling ever since I got here. Ja, das war am Anfang, ne? Als er herkam, er hat gesagt, so, something ain't right. The darkness that swelled up when I touched the necklace. I was never in the past at all. Yo, what? This isn't the real world. It's the realm of the dead. The same domain in which the cursed mansion resides. Which is why when I arrived here, something felt off. Because death filled the air. Somewhere deep down I could sense the similarity between here and the mansion. That gathering place of departed souls. It was never possible for me to travel back in time. To exist and interact with the real past. I was able to summon the darkness because this isn't the real world. Merely a reconstruction, a projection of the soul's memories. It was all set in stone long ago. None of the time I spent with any of them was real. Every emotional moment I thought I shared with them was all an illusion. Okay, aber was ist mit Giselle?
Es ist ja auch, sie wurde so mittransportiert sozusagen.
Ja, und ist dann irgendwann verschwunden. Vielleicht weil sie erkannt hat, dass es eine Illusion ist.
Wurde dann so gebannt vom Server.
Ja, sozusagen.
Von Morgana.
Slash, ban, Giselle, ja, Eternity, for Eternity. None of my conversations, none of the smiles I managed to get out of them were real. I was never there. I was never present in the past with them. I'm currently sometime after that. Sometime beyond the era Morgana lived. Beyond the 17th, 18th, 19th centuries. When I spoke of as their next lives, was actually their past lives. All three tragedies are history. Immutable, irreversible history. There's nothing to change anymore. What then did I fight so hard to achieve? What did I accomplish by warning them of their next lives? By convincing them to endeavor to take different paths? Nothing. Was it all for nothing? I go limp at the sight of it all. Standing alone in the river of blood, yo. The Name, Digga. Dropping to my knees and sending ripples through the sand. The sea of blood. Morgana, the girl who called me an angel and asked me to deliver her unto her father, is still chained up inside the tower. What did I accomplish? What purpose did anything I do serve? Was it all just a big damned waste of time?
Alles besonders gespielt gerade.
Ja, ganz sachte da. But my cries go unanswered, simply fading into the dead air. Giselle, who kept me going for so much of this ordeal, is still silent. No, I did accomplish something. It wasn't a waste of time. Everything I did, it wasn't for nothing. I may not have changed the past.
Weiß es die Truth?
Hey, truth?
Ja,
So, yeah. And I may not have stopped the trilogies, but I achieved something. I uncovered their stories, yeah. I learned the truth of everyone's involvement. You can't take that away from me. I know you're out there, Morgana! I know you've been watching this whole time. You know the truth now. I accomplished that much. That has to change how you see them, at least a little. If the present Morgana has a change of heart, decides to let go of her hatred, then that should cause the cursed mansion to disappear. Ah, too jolly. Set the souls free. I'll take that leap of faith.
Jo.
Faith. Ich hab Faith gesagt, ups. Faith. That what I've done is enough to make my way back, believing there's a future for them beyond their tragedies. I'm coming back, Morgana. I'm returning to that house, to that world of blackness seething with hatred, to my present. I'm going to try this once more. An honest attempt to really see you, to face you, Morgana. I'll be there as soon as I can. Kneeling in a puddle of blood, I turn my gaze toward the heavens. The searing sunlight is slowly eroded by darkness, and my body, mind, and soul follow soon after. The bloody corpse-riddled courtyard dissolves. and I find myself once more in an utterly lightless void. I clench my teeth as hard as I can manage. I squeeze my eyes as tight as I can, because that's the only way I can keep the screams back. The tears from spilling down my cheeks. Yo!
What?
Deliverance.
Diese Chapter, das war...
Chapter 8 complete. Deliverance. Also Befreiung. Jo.
Oh mein Gott, was passiert jetzt? Tja, na, das...
Das ist jetzt in der nächsten Folge. Revolution, yo.
Oh shit, Alter.
Ja, Freunde, wir machen einen ehrenlosen Cliffhanger, wie ihr es gewohnt seid. Mit diesem Flashbang, Digga, meine Augen tun weh. Ja, ich würde sagen, checkt eine Part für Streams ab. Geile Folge. Lasst gerne ein Like und ein Abo da und aktiviert die Glocke und...
Gespannt, wie es jetzt weitergeht.
Ja, ich auch. Wir schauen, Freunde, und...
Ciao.